Now, Alabama Congressman Gary Palmer and Mo Brooks were on the field when the gunfire started.
And Congressman Brooks tells us that he thought it was a car backfiring until he saw the barrel of a rifle. CBS 42 News reporter Lee Garner is live in our newsroom tonight with a reaction not only from Palmer and Brooks, Lee, but you also talked to elected officials all over the state.
Absolutely, Sherry. Many of Alabama's elected officials are sending out not only prayers, but a message of unity, saying this wasn't just an attack on Republican members of Congress, but on colleagues, friends, and the institution they represent.
He was dragging his body from the second base infield, where it's dirt, to the outfield to get away from the shooter.
Congress members took cover in what Representative Mo Brooks called a helpless situation. He watched his colleague, Representative Steve Scalise, drag himself away from the suspected shooter, now identified as 66-year-old James Hodgkinson. Representative Gary Palmer says he was just 20 feet away from Hodgkinson.
And as we were running across the field, he fired at least 2 more shots, and I saw Scalise get hit in the hip. I thought he was hitting the leg, but I knew it was hit low and saw him go down.
Even for those who were not at the charity baseball game practice, the response has been emotional.
It's been very somber around the Hill today. I think everybody realizes that, you know, it's we live in an environment where stuff like this can happen, where, you know, somebody can take a gun and just because their political views are different and maybe try to make a difference that way instead of at the polls, and it's very sad.
Alabama Governor Kay Ivey called the violence an attack on the fabric of our nation. She went on to say, quote, "As Alabamians, we should be united in our quest to protect our freedoms at all costs."
And Congressman Palmer tells us he did receive some treatment this morning because he injured his leg while trying to seek cover. He went on to explain to us that he is thanking police for their response, which he says undoubtedly saved many innocent lives. Live in the newsroom, Lee Garner, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.